everyone. So in this session, we'll be seeing some of the important topics that will be helpful for you in your upcoming prelims. See, we'll not be going deep into each and every topics. Why? Because we have already, I hope you have already covered all these topics, both from the point of static areas as well as the current affairs. But here we'll just go through the important topics, okay, from where like you have to give stress, okay. So don't think that only these topics, questions from only these topics will be asked, but see, these are some of the selected topics which you should not skip, okay, along with those the questions that we have framed for your test series. Along with those, along with your static part, along with your current affairs revision, ensure that you have also revised the content from all these topics, okay. So while you are preparing for your upcoming prelims, so make sure that these topics are also included, okay. Now when we are starting with like international environmental or national environmental organizations, the conventions, commissions and all, there are certain areas that you should not skip, okay. We'll just see which all are those areas. So yes, starting off with National Board for Wildlife. Okay, National Board for Wildlife, it is, it is a very important area that you should not skip. You should know why or through what act it was brought in, and its constitution, under which ministry it is working, all those things, it is very, very important. So with regard to National Board for Wildlife, see, recently the Standing Committee of National Board for Wildlife, it had its first ever video conference meeting, and in the meeting it actually cleared infrastructure projects from various, like almost 11 states it cleared. So in that context it was there in the news. Also with regard to other topics, this National Board for Wildlife, it has recurrently come in the newspaper. So it is very, very important. Okay, National Board for Wildlife. Okay, so the next is like Wildlife Crime Control Bureau. So, Wildlife Crime Control Bureau has brought in several projects or several programs in order to save the wildlife or in order to reduce the crime that is happening in the wildlife. So, with regard to that, you should know about Wildlife Crime Control Bureau, its mandate, its functions, all these things you should take care of. And also when you study about Wildlife Crime Control Bureau, recently it was there in news with regard to the awareness campaign, that is not all animals migrate by choice. Next is Animal Welfare Board of India. Again, a very important topic, a very important organization with regard to your environment preparation, Animal Welfare Board of India. So this particular Animal Welfare Board of India, you should know about its like legal backing, under which act it was brought into force and under which ministry it is working. Please take note that not all organizations are coming under Ministry of Environment and Forest. There are exceptions. Such a case is Animal Welfare Board of India. So you just go and revise under which ministry Animal Welfare Board of India is coming. And recently Supreme Court has asked the center either to withdraw or to amend the rules that were notified in 2017 under the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act with regard to confiscating animals of traders and transporters during the pendency of trial in cases. Okay, so with regard to that, Supreme Court has passed or Supreme Court has asked the center to either withdraw or amend the rules that was specified in 2017. So in that manner, Animal Welfare Board of India was there in news. So it's very important for you to revise this particular topic. Another important topic is National Green Tribunal. You know, National Green Tribunal, it was established in 2000. It was established or set up in 2010. So 2020 marks its 10th anniversary. So it's very important for you to know about NGT, under which act it was established, and while you study about NGT, please take care of that. There are certain laws, there are certain acts which is not coming under the purview of NGT. So you should know which all acts are those, which all are those exemptions. Okay, so that you should know with regard to NGT. Another important organization is the Central Zoo Authority. Recently it was there in news. Why? Because recently center has reconstituted the Central Zoo Authority to include an expert from the School of Planning and Architecture Delhi, and also a molecular biologist. Okay, so in such manner, in such context, it was there in the news. So you should know more about Central Zoo Authority, under which act it was established, what is its mandate, how is it functioning, what is its constitution, like how, who all are its members, all these things. It is very, very important with regard to Central Zoo Authority. Next is Central Pollution Control Boards and State Pollution Control Boards, CPCB, SPCB, very, very important. You should know there are certain programs carried out under CPCB. You should know which all are coming under CPCB, and what is its mandates, how is it functioning, all these things are very, very important. And under which act it was established, all those things important. Now NTCA. So All India, the tiger estimation, tiger census 2018, it was carried out. So in that manner, NTCA is very, very important. Last year we had a question from this tiger estimation part as well. So National Tiger Conservation Authority is very, very important. Why? Because recently also, you know, recent proposals were made with regard to amendments for the Wildlife Protection Act, for giving legal backing to the elephant reserves as well as the Project Elephant. Okay, so for that, recent proposals were made with regard to amendments for Wildlife Protection Act. So it was said that in line of NTCA, like NTCA, the elephant reserves, the Project Elephant, it should also be given legal backing under the Wildlife Protection Act. So in such a manner, certain proposals were made. So in that light, NTCA was there in news. So you should revise more about NTCA. Okay. Yes, another important organization that was there in news is the Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services. Okay, Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services. Recently, it has brought in several products like the Algal Bloom Information Service, which is used for the detection and monitoring of algal blooms in the Indian seas. Okay, so it is very, very important. With regard to Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services, you need to know under which ministry it is coming, under which what is its mandate, which all are the recent programs or products that have been launched by Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services. All those things are very, very important. Then yes, National Interlinking of Rivers Authority. Okay, National Interlinking of Rivers Authority. Recently, central government has notified that it is working on the establishment of a exclusive body, like it is working to establish an exclusive body to carry out or to implement projects related with interlinking of rivers. For that, an exclusive body is to be established. It is working for the establishment of an exclusive body for that. So that particular body, once it is established, it will be named as National Interlinking of Rivers Authority. So you should look upon what is its constitution, who all will be its members, likewise its major features. Now, Commission for Air Quality Management in National Capital Region. Why this is there in news? Because recently an ordinance was passed, that is the Commission for Air Quality Management in National Capital Region and adjoining areas. Okay, and adjoining areas is also included. So such an ordinance was passed in 2020. So in that manner, this commission is there in news. So through that particular ordinance, another major thing that you have to notice, through that particular ordinance, the center has dissolved the Environment Pollution Prevention and Control Authority in the National Capital Region. Okay, it has dissolved the Environment Pollution Prevention and Control Authority in National Capital Region. So in that manner, you should look what all were the differences with regard to functions of Commission for Air Quality Management in NCR as well as the Environment Pollution Prevention and Control Authority in NCR. Why it was dissolved, what all are the major differences all in their functions, all these things are very, very important. Yes, another important organization is Locust Warning Organization. We know like severe locust attacks have been reporting recently. So with regard to that locust attack, this locust warning organization is also important. So it is there in Rajasthan, and it is like currently it is using a pesticide which is known as malathion. Okay, it is using a pesticide which is known as malathion. So that is very important. So malathion is a pesticide which is actually used against this locust by the locust warning organization. So keep in mind, in India we have an organization which is working to monitor this locust attack, or which is working to prevent the locust attack. So that particular organization is known as a locust warning organization. Okay. Then when we come to the international level, we have certain international environmental organization, important international environmental organization like WWF, which is an international NGO, which is like working for the betterment of wildlife and its conservation. So with regard to WWF, when you study, it is very important, like Earth Hour. Earth Hour is an initiative, or it is a program carried out by WWF, so you should know. It is held every year on the last Saturday of March, and in 2021 it was held in like on 27th March it was held. So in that manner, WWF, Earth Hour, all these are important. Yes, other international organizations which are working in the field of environment like CITES, as well as Traffic is another NGO. Both are working towards the illegal, or against the illegal trafficking or trade in wild species. So in that manner, CITES as well as Traffic, you should know about its working. You should know about like CITES has got different schedules, and when you study about certain important species, you should know under CITES appendix, this species is belonging to which appendix. In such a manner you should know. So that is CITES, Traffic. Then UNEP, United Nations Environment Program, another important environmental organization. With regard to UNEP, there are several reports, publications that are being released by UNEP. So you should definitely know about the recent publications and reports that are being released by UNEP. Then UNCCD. Why UNCCD was there in news is that the 14th conference of the parties of UNCCD, it was held in India. It was like the first time that India has hosted like an edition of UNCCD, and the major takeaways or the major outcomes of the 14th conference of parties to UNCCD is very, very important. You should know what all things happened. The major takeaways like Delhi Declaration was there, and also the various initiatives like Peace Forest initiative was there, which was launched in the 14th COP of UNCCD. So you should know all those things. Okay. Ipcc, another important international environmental organization, Ipcc, which is Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. So recently it has released its first part of its 6th assessment report. Okay, first part of its 6th assessment report, which is titled as the Climate Change 2021, the physical science basis. Okay, so in such a manner Ipcc was there in news. So you should know with regard to Ipcc and its publications. You know, Ipcc releases both assessment reports as well as special reports. So you should know which all are the assessment reports, recently released assessment report, what all things it has brought out, as well as the special reports. There are certain special reports that are being released by Ipcc. So you should go and refer, go and revise which all are those special reports as well. Okay, then United Nations Forum on Forest. United Nations Forum on Forest, recently United Nations Forum on Forest along with the Food and Agricultural Organization, they celebrated the International Day of Forest on March 21st. So in that manner it was there in news. So with regard to United Nations Forum on Forest, you should know about more of its features. Next is Climate Adaptation Summit 2021. See, Climate Adaptation Summit 2021 recently the Honorable Prime Minister has addressed the Climate Adaptation Summit 2021 virtually, and also another initiative was launched during this summit, that is the Thousand Cities Act Now initiative. Okay, Thousand Cities Act Now initiative was launched during the Climate Adaptation Summit of 2021. So you can expect such questions like initiatives, a major initiative can be given like Thousand Cities Act Now initiative is related with what? Such questions have been asked in the previous year exams as well. So you keep an eye upon such things. Okay, so this Thousand Cities Act Now initiative is related with Climate Adaptation Summit of 2021. Then yes, International Whaling Commission is another important topic, another important international environmental organization, the International Whaling Commission, and its recent changes with regard to its members, all those things, it is very, very important. Then International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships, okay, which is usually referred to as MARPOL. So here, International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships, or MARPOL, it was there in the news. Why? Because recently it was there with regard in relation with the sulfur pollutions that are being caused from the ships. So it is causing another like it is another side of marine pollution. So in that context, MARPOL was there in the news. India is a signatory to it, so keep all those things in mind. Again, Ramsar Convention, very, very important. Ramsar Convention, Montreal Accord. With regard to Ramsar Convention, it is a very dynamic topic. Why? Because recently, if you consider for the past 1.5 to 2 years, about 19 new sites from India has been added to the Ramsar list. So you should know which all are the recent additions that have been made. So until now, like 46 Ramsar sites we are having. So which all are those 46 Ramsar sites? Their locations are very, very important. Okay. And Convention on Migratory Species. Okay, Convention on Migratory Species, its 13th Conference of Parties was held, and what all were its outcomes, its key takeaways, like it has, like, CMS also has got certain appendices. So recently there were additions that were made into appendices of CMS, so you should know like which all species were added. Such things you should keep in your mind.